Hi everyone, thank you for joining me on the Intuition Mission for your love reading, July 2019. This love reading, guys, is for all signs. It coincides with the channeling of a few songs I got this morning, okay? This energy resonates with the full moon and the eclipse energy, and overall it's about secrets being revealed, okay? So I'm sorry I've been gone. I'll post more videos in the upcoming days. I'm not going to be offering personals yet, guys, but if the message resonates for you, then, or if it resonates or describes your situation, comment below, tell me all about it. I'm going to try and be more active on here, and subscribe to get more messages and channelings, okay? So I mentioned that this video was going to be about a 3-song channeling I got this morning, and that was 2 songs by the Cold War Kids, one titled Can We Hang On, and the other No Reason to Run. And the third is Surrender by Walk the Moon. Read those lyrics, guys, and play the songs. Like the tones, something's going to resonate with you in those messages. It definitely coincides with the reading. And certain lyrics will stand out for everybody, right? So basically the message I got today, guys, and I'll get into the cards in a minute, was that someone has been keeping a big secret from you and didn't tell you. All right, and it's going to be revealed. After this moon energy, this has been weighing too heavy on this person, and the truth is going to be revealed soon, okay? So either this person that you're dealing with was married and didn't tell you, in a serious relationship with somebody and didn't tell you, waiting on pregnancy results from somebody else, or maybe it's you, energy could be vice versa, but didn't tell you, waiting on divorce or separation, something that involves the law, and didn't tell you, or they're straight up ending an engagement to come to you, okay? And you'll see this throughout the reading. We'll get into the reasons why, all right? So let's go ahead and get started. So somebody here is blocking you from seeing the truth. They're standing strong. If you have been in communication with this person, they're seeming like they're larger than life. Like everything's good in their world, but they're being very choice with the words that they choose. Like if you're trying to ask questions to get in something, like if you say, oh, you aren't, married with kids now, right? Haha. And they're like, oh yeah, no kids. Like they seem like they're responding to your prompts, but they aren't giving you the full truth is what I'm getting, okay? So they're blocking you from seeing that there's someone in their life. For those of you who might be in a situationship with somebody who has someone on the side, or you aren't dating this person, they're currently in a relationship, right? They're trapped in that situation. And I say trapped, we'll get into it, guys, but because this person, either I get a strong vibe that somebody's faking a pregnancy, but that's a real touchy subject, right? So we'll go ahead and the bigger energy I get here, that's for somebody. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell it like it is. That's for somebody. Somebody's straight up trying to fake pregnancy trap to keep somebody in a relationship, but the person that you're dealing with has so much valor and honor that they have to evaluate whether or not that's real before they move forward, right? But so some of them are waiting on pregnancy results, guys, okay? We had reiteration when I clarified on that same energy of blocking, and it was because, and I thought it was so interesting how these cards came out, okay? They fell sort of sideways because it can go either way, right? You have the Hanged Man reversed and the Page of Wands, which is either they get the yes or the no, and this is the news they're receiving. This is what they want to happen, guys, because the Page of Wands coming up, right, would be good news, okay? So for them, it's going to be good for them just to get answers. Let's say that the cards, they turn out a different way. If they get the bad news from it, that means they've just got to wait and they've got to hold on still, but they feel like they're tied to it, okay? There's something here with them falling in this direction. It's kind of like, I have to wait to do anything until I get the news. That's pretty much the energy I had there, right? So then I had the Ten of Cups come out, and the Ten of Cups, the true Ten of Cups, is that you're the person who makes them happiest in their situation right now. They aren't sure whether they can come towards you and tell you that, because they might be getting themselves into a situation where they're going to all of a sudden like be starting a family and kids, and it's just not with you, but you're the one who makes them happy here. I know that because when I clarified, I got the new love card, Two of Cups, with the Ace of Wands, a new beginning, and the Ten of Swords. And the way it laid out was like this. This person wants to offer you a cup of love and come to you with a new beginning, and they feel that you want a new beginning, but they're very cognizant of the fact that they have hurt you multiple times, and they've been hurt multiple times in this situation as well, because they can't come forward and offer this to you until things are let go and things are over, right? That's why they're stressing. Okay, this person has the Nine of Swords energy right now. They're really wondering what to do, what to say. They're having a difficult time sleeping until they get those answers, right? That Hangman, Page of Wands energy. What they're thinking about, what they're losing sleep about, the Six of Cups. This is you. This is definitely your energy. They're thinking about the love you've shared in the past. Some of you might have known each other for a very long time, since childhood days, high school days, okay? This person understands how much they hurt you, all right? In this picture, they want to give their love to you, but they know how badly they've damaged the situation, all right? That's why your love, part of why your love can't come together. They understand, they fully understand that they did not give you if the two of you have had exchanges, I'm seeing like text messages, a messaging system. I don't really use a lot of social media, guys, so I don't know the colors and things to describe it. Maybe it's, I don't even want to try and guess what it is. Maybe it's a dating service. Maybe it's a messaging app. Maybe it's like an encrypted messaging app. They have so much nostalgia over this and so much love for you, but they're very upset that they weren't able to give you what you wanted and what you require, because you're the Queen of Pentacles energy here. You are very nurturing and caring and loving in your exchange with them, and ultimately you give more in the emotional sense when you converse with this person than they do, all right? They also know that they owe you an explanation. When this comes through, it's keeping them up at night. They want to communicate and balance things out with you, okay? They want to clear the air. They are being screamed at by their angels, spirit guides, beloved, the Most High, etc., that this needs to be balanced out, that words need to be exchanged and emotions need to be exchanged, because this person hasn't acted like how they really feel here, okay? They've been a little deceptive in that nature, and we had that Nine of Swords energy repeat again, okay? This is divine intervention. If you listen to those Cold War Kids songs, one of them talks about, like, I'm just praying, putting it up to God, like leaving it up to the heavens. What am I to do here? I need some interventions or help this work out in my favor. So this person is also starting to get a more spiritual relationship, but in their ego, in their logical brain, they're really ignoring what spirit is trying to tell them right now. All right. Clarifying energy for that Temperance card, Eight of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and Three of Cups. They want to leave the situation they're in and come reconcile with you, rejoice, celebrate, drink, socialize, have a good time, just treat you to a lot of happiness and be very joyful. But when they leave this situation and they start walking out, they have to turn back right now, and they have to stay in here until they know what's happening with this, with either a money situation, somebody's waiting on money to come through from a law issue, child support issue, something in the courts, something with law, or they're waiting until, like, they want, in their heart, they want to come out to you, but they can't until this Ace of Pentacles that they're staring at down here at their feet is perfected and they can come forward with you. For some of them, they're trapped because they've invested too much in this relationship emotionally that they know they can't come back with you. And since their focus is in this current relationship, that whoever they're dealing with now, right, this is in the back of their mind, right? This is what this person's dreaming about while he's working to give to a situation he doesn't want, is the happiness. I think this person also watches you on social media. If you've been hanging out with friends, posting like girls night, blah blah blah, or fun stuff that they would want to be doing with you. I'm getting like hiking, okay, jet skiing. They're seeing things like that and wishing that they could have that and share that with you, but they've just been invested somewhere else, all right? The next card that came out was the Hierophant. This person, again, I told you they were ignoring spirit, right? they're really at a stalemate here. So here's the ironic part, okay? Everything that the person that they're dealing with currently is offering them, they want, okay? But they want it with you. They want it with you. And even though this person is quote unquote offering these things, right? It feels forced upon them. They feel really trapped about it. It feels like work to them. They have to stay and work on it when they'd rather go follow their heart and reveal the moon and all that stuff, right? But they also know the truth of the situation. The truth is that they'll have to make a decision or move forward with something eventually. Or see how this person's eyes are kind of blinded here? That's because they can't make the decision. It's something that's going to be made for them. And then they're going to do what they think is right. That's what this King of Swords energy is here for me. I also get a feeling like somebody, if this Two of Swords here in the middle is somebody battling themselves, it's going between their head and their heart. Between their intuition and what they know God and Spirit is trying to tell them, and from what they think is the right thing to do. All right. Now they feel, for a lot of them, they're embodying this energy because they want to come forward to you and commit to you. And through all of this bullshit that they've been going through recently, they've recognized that fact. And so they feel like with this King of Swords that they offer you, or that they deserve to offer you an explanation for their behavior. Okay, they are very cognizant, they're very aware that their behavior has been rather deceptive, very sneaky, that they've been omitting things, right? That they're openly leaving this Two of Swords energy that's right here in this photo right here as you, like where you don't know where things stand, and they're the ones playing all the games and in control here with the Five of Swords. That's what that energy is, right? And they're like, I know the truth and only I can know the truth, and I have to control how this person views this situation and views me, because they need to think of me as marriage material, because if they knew all the bogus stuff I'm doing behind the scenes, I would never have a chance with them. Okay, so you've got the Seven of Swords here, the Six of Pentacles, and the Tower card. Yeah, they know that they gave you some breadcrumbs or gave you enough words to pacify you in this situation, and that if you really knew the truth, that things would hit the fan, that their tower would come crumbling down. And you see how he's even looking at this tower when these cards line up like this, right? He's looking and recognizing that the scales need to be balanced, but he sees what that means, and so he's literally running from it, because he wants to appear like he's in control, okay? And this is ironically the energy, whoops, wow. that's kind of like a tower moment there, guys. It's gonna happen, all right? This is also them knowing they owe you an explanation here, and this is you eventually getting it. The ironic thing here, guys, with this Five of Swords in their hands and they're wanting control, why didn't they tell you this secret? It's because they'd rather that you think that they were wanted and desirable, okay? Rather than a liar, a player, broke, in immature situations, getting caught knocking up girls that they didn't want to be with in the first place, making promises like engagements and then breaking them, right? Even if it's for what ends up being the good of your relationship, they don't want you to think that they're that kind of a person, because that speaks on their character, right? And that just goes to show you that they're imbalanced, and that would not be somebody you would want to be involved with, right? So this is them trying to play their cards right. What's really interesting here, when I clarified this energy, I was like, what is this with you? It was, you deserve an explanation because you stayed so strong in your truth that even when this person is doing playerific-ish, right? Like they're out here running around, you aren't really giving to the situation. You're still being fair. You're keeping your cool. And that's really blowing their mind. And that's what really makes them realize that you're the person that they want to commit to in the long run. You're also the person who draws strength from your spirituality and your goodness, okay? The way you're like, oh, I forgive you. That's fine. You know, no big deal. They really feel like they did bad stuff, and so they're expecting you to freak out, and when you hear this and it all to come crumbling down, but you're just going to be like, no, you know, I'm good. I've been working on me, you know, and my relationship with the Most High. I'm out here helping animals. You're doing all these sweet things. You are really innocent, and this person does not feel like they're very innocent, so they don't feel very deserving of you. They don't feel... Part of them does, because they're like, she's the best, of course I deserve the best, which is kind of an arrogant energy, but that's King of Swords for you, right? But they really feel like dumbfounded. How can you be like this in this kind of a situation? How can you conduct yourself in such a fair manner and be so generous and compassionate? They really just don't understand here, okay? But it's something that adds allure to you. It's something that makes them want to... It makes you seem, and it validates that you're a special enough person to them that they would give all of this up and wish that they could start from scratch with you, okay? They also feel a little bit like they've pulled the wool over your eyes, and this could be your energy to them. Like, you're so happy-go-lucky, you're so, you know, oh, the stress doesn't get to her, la la la, like, I can't be feeling that way. If you listen to those songs, guys, some of this lyrics confirm and reiterate this Fool's energy, right? But when I clarified the Fool, it's really a mutual energy. It kind of goes back to that Ace of Wands, right? Because it came out with, and I love this, the Queen of Wands. This is definitely your energy, okay? The Lovers and the Knight of Swords, along with the Sun card. So two majors right here, the ultimate happiness and the ultimate love. And you guys are both sharing the same suit. This person that you're dealing with, you had an intellectual connection. When you spoke, that was what attracted them to you most. And they saw how spiritual you were. Look how he's looking at her and she's looking up at the heavens. Okay, so she's trying to follow her mission and listen, and you know, all of the important elements of the Adam and Eve story are here on her side, and he's from the outside looking in. Even though he's not showing up as a King of Swords here, it was because that had already been used in the deck. I really feel like this is meant to demonstrate that this is equivalent energies, right? This person sees you as an equal. This person sees you as someone smart and intelligent, but most of all, and what they hide from you, what's behind them, is that you just make them so happy. In addition to being what they need as this adult figure, as this Knight of Swords sort of energy, right? The adult in them, you also love their inner child. They love to see you, you know, naked and playful and happy and la la la, like the Fool card. They really think, I think this person had a big change in perspective when you spoke to them last with this Queen of Swords here. They realize that they were putting themselves in these situations and they feel kind of foolish, all right? They recognize that they've been operating from a fear-based place, but when they're working with you and being open and honest, what they experience here is ultimate happiness, okay? The Sun. I also feel like some of them want to give you a baby with that Empress energy. Again, like I told you, they want everything that they're going through on the other side or in their other relationship just with you. And because they feel that way, that's how they recognize that you were the person, right? They're doing all of this external stuff with other people for appearances, okay? It's kind of rigid. It's a little rigid, but they have so much love for you. What's standing in the way of this love is the truth. The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups came out in both decks, so these are your analog. You had the Ace of Wands, yeah, and Ace of Pentacles comes later, okay? So you had all aces out here along with these majors. So you are the definite love of this person's life, and they know that. They've realized that. But they've also realized how badly they have messed up, because if they come forward to you and you see how much, and they admit how much they've been playing games, pulling the wool over your eyes here, keeping you in the dark, keeping you from seeing the truth. This Eight of Swords and Ace of Swords makes a Nine of Swords, right? They can't imagine how you would want a reconciliation with them, how you would want love with them. This Tower moment would destroy them. When the truth is the Tower moment here, guys, okay? When the truth comes out, when they communicate this to you, they know it's going to destroy you. It's going to hurt you. It's going to do some of that Ten of Swords energy we had at the beginning of the reading, okay? But the truth needs to come out nonetheless, all right? And what's being hidden from you right here the truth of how and why they've had to play these games and keep you in the dark and keep you feeling more sad in their exchanges and confused, and because that's all they had with you. Because if they revealed the truth, you would have never dealt with them again. But if they kept you on the line and strung you along a little bit and tried to be fair but still give you a little something to go off of before they came back and blah blah blah, then maybe they could have a chance, right? But what they aren't telling you with this Moon card here is that the Justice card, they're imbalanced, and what they're waiting for, what they can't do because what they're feeling helpless over right here is the Justice card. Remember I said at the beginning of the reading, some of them are in marriages or ending engagements or making living and child arrangements via mediation in a court of law. Something that also has to do with money here. I also feel like I'm getting a feeling of inheritance. Okay, somebody's been waiting to receive an inheritance. They're sneaking around like they have the money from this and they haven't really received it yet. All right, so this is huge. They're waiting for this ball to drop. And in the meantime, rather than let you know that they're either like caught up in the court system, in legal battles, leaving a commitment that they made, that they initiated, right? All these things because they changed their mind, because who would want to be with somebody who changes their mind about love, right? That's harsh. So they're going to keep you in the dark. They're going to keep the smoke and mirrors up. They're going to make you think that there are so many people vying for their affections and you're just one of 7 options and they don't even know who to choose, all right? But really on the inside here, they're confused, and that's what they're projecting and mirroring and reflecting back onto you. You could be in a twin flame situation if that resonates with you, with the mirroring that goes on here, okay? Because for the more not deceptive, but the more they omit with you and play those games, you match them equally. And that leaves them a little confused about where they stand with you too, which makes them want to work for you. But they know that to get you, they have to settle the conflict and keep a work-life balance and a balance in general, right? Between their stability and their emotions and having their actions match their words. But in the meantime, it suits them. It benefits them to keep you in the dark. It benefits them to make you think. And this is actually, okay, it's not that it really benefits them. It's that this person has some control issues, okay? Remember how he's holding on to the games and leaving you as the stalemate energy here with the Two of Swords? They would rather you think or feel that you're being rejected by them than showing and telling you the truth. They want to keep you feeling this way because they feel like psychologically this is the longest they can draw you out to keep you hanging on to them. You just keep me hanging on. And they think that you're just going to sit here and chill like this and not really have a problem with it because you're such an understanding individual, okay? That I was looking for that Strength card, but the Strength card here, you're so strong and they're not strong, okay? They're defensive. What they're defending right now and why they're choosing to come off this way to you is because really they're holding back. They don't have stability to offer you, okay, with this Four of Pentacles here. They don't match your strength. I mean, they try to, but they're protecting themselves and being instead of being vulnerable, okay? This causes a lot more wounding than the Strength card, which causes a lot of healing, okay? These cards both mean strength, traditionally. But this person's a lot more beat up and has a lot more healing to do, and this person is really going with the flow. So they're blocking their heart, and they're holding back their feelings here. In addition to this being, maybe they're broke, maybe they don't really feel like they could protect and provide for you. So they're like, what do I have to offer? They're examining what they're really holding back on. What they're really holding back on is their emotions here. And they're also just really in a fragile state, okay? They're really in a fragile state. And they're waiting on this lawsuit. They're waiting on this Moon and this Justice card, whatever with the Justice card, to be settled. When I was pre-shuffling, there was the Judgment card kept showing up in my mind, all right? Then you have the Star. The Hermit here, the Four Pentacles, and what they're looking at here. the last energies to come out of the deck were the Star and the Four of Pentacles, a repeat card. So he's holding back from going forward with his destiny. When I clarified what the Star is, it was Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. The way it laid out on the board was like this. The Star, what's destined, and this Four of Pentacles. So he is holding back emotion here, all right? And this situationship is holding back his ability to provide stability, all right? He wants to offer the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups to you. He wants to be able to come forward with both because he has to. He has to be able to come forward. I'll get to that later. There are 3 cards that explain that situation, okay? So he's Four of Pentacles-ing, or they. They are holding back and fighting their intuition, which is telling them that this is over, okay? That this situation is done. That however this Tower card plays out, whatever message they get, if this person's pregnant or not, this person, if they're going to stay in the marriage or not, whatever, they've been ignoring that. This is also you as the viewer. This is you as the High Priestess in the World card, because you stand in your truth, you are honest, and you are vulnerable, and you are incredibly balanced. You have elements of everything here, and you seem to have supernatural powers, and they're like, they don't really understand how you got there, how you're so like that, but they love that about you. That's a big part of what drew them to you. That Six of Cups energy, the soulmate energy, it's like maybe you guys have a telepathic connection. A lot of you, you'll think about this person and then they'll send you a text, or you do that for them. That's what I'm getting. And they're kind of holding back, like, how does she do it? How does she do it? To go back on this Four of Pentacles energy, the High Priestess in the World, it was clarified. I was like, what are they holding back? Tell me a few of the things they're holding back on. That you make them the happiest, that you're their wish come true. 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. They're also waiting here, waiting to see whether they have to go through with being this happy family or if they can really go after what they want. As the King of Pentacles here, in order to attain you, I'm hearing attain you, that they need to provide money and stability. And they feel like they're here right now with the Four of Pentacles. They have a long way to get to the 10 of Pentacles. And they want to be able to, and what they're holding back from you is that they'd like, once their ships to come in, to be victorious and move forward, to come towards you, to reconcile and celebrate. But some of them feel like their ships aren't coming in, and some of them, I'm sorry, but they have, it's not bad karma, it's just that they have to lay in the bed they've made. And they really feel this. They feel like they did this to themselves, and they're going to accept their fate no matter what, and their fate is either like, I'm expecting a child, and I need to get into father mode, and this is what's here for me. But what would really make them happiest is to move forward, become a stable, independent person by themselves, come visit you, come see you. I'm getting a real strong traveling vibe, and also be vulnerable, because the Six of Wands with the Three of Wands comes out to the Nine of Wands. They want to let their guard down, right, and see how happy you make them. You make them 10 of Pentacles. You're their wish come true. Now, earlier I said I would get into this Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups energy. This is really cute. King of Pentacles, last energies for the spread, right? King of Pentacles, King of Swords, and King of Cups. All 3 of your person's personalities are working on an apology or an offering of emotion, or really just letting their guards down and letting you know what it is that they want. The 3 here is you, them, and Spirit working in conjunction with one another, because we had the Temperance. We had so many major cards out here for this love. Okay, this is a spiritual connection. This is something that they can't deny. They want to come forward and offer you this, and they want to find a balance within themselves of mastering their emotions, balancing their emotions with their thought and how they communicate it, and then how they manifest it and show it for you in the life, okay? They might not even be able to come to you. Okay, they might not be able to come to you. They might have to build with themselves, the mother of their child, and they're starting over and young, and they aren't feeling like a king anymore. They're feeling like it's all about kids, and this is not an option for me because I gave up my freedom for parenthood. But either way, whether they're able to come to you or not, this is a glimpse into their true thoughts and feelings, okay? Now, I wanted to just get a few messages from the Crystal Angels deck. It's an oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. And I just want to get a glimpse. These cards have a lot of different events and things on them. Timeline stuff. Let's see if we can get some insight into this person coming forward with you. Okay. Yeah. Love life. Rose quartz. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. So what I'm getting from this is if this person isn't able to come towards you, there are others in the midst. All right. In fact, there's Five of Wands, Two of Pentacles energy. I'm getting that again. Okay. There will be people fighting for your affections, and you'll be able to choose. This will be a sad moment for your person here who's dealing with this because, guys, even if they feel like they have to stay in their marriage or they wind up staying in a situation for a child, they still have these massive feelings for you, okay? This romantic love is here for you. I love that. Let's just get one more. Let's get an insight from your person. Your person. Ooh. Busy times and multitasking, okay? Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. Okay, so for a lot of them, this is some good insight. So they're trying to stay busy in order to avoid addressing their emotions, okay? It's hard for them. It's hard for them, guys, when you're a King of Swords energy and you're an overanalyzer to address, when you think of things logically and rationally, to try and understand something other than logic and reason, and emotions are not rational, right? They're irrational. So this person has been avoiding this and avoiding communicating with you or showing the truth to you by staying busy in their life, okay? The other card that came out is multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. This is really showing them that they, in that Ten of Cups energy, there's that rainbow at the top of the card, right? And this is titanium rainbow quartz. So quartz is a big stone of love, okay? So they have all of these different emotions for you. They have very sensitive emotions, and they are just avoiding them. They're just avoiding them until this hammer drops, okay? So what we've got to wait for here is the first energies, that Page of Wands and the... Why am I spacing on it right now? Page of Wands, Hangman. Waiting for this to come through, okay? Let's do one more. I see I'm coming up to 33 minutes. Let me just get one for you. Okay, obviously they're trying to avoid their feelings, and I don't think that they have a lot of control over this situation right now. So let's see what you can do in the meantime. Let's see how you should. Ooh. Blue Heron. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or approval from others. Yeah. Okay, so when this person comes to talk to you, that Six of this energy right here, you are owed an explanation. I kept getting this channeling when I was doing this. You are owed an explanation. Okay, this person did you wrong. They know they deceived you. You are owed an explanation because you guys really did have a strong connection, and they're trying to hide that from you. But you need to ask yourself, am I standing up for what I believe in? Am I communicating to this person that the way they're treating me is not acceptable? Blue Heron here. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. So also, I'm getting this friends. I'm getting an image of all these birds sitting around and talking, right? So you guys might come to your friends and say you're never going to realize, or you're never going to guess what I found out on social media today? So-and-so is having a baby. Guess what? So it happened to me. So-and-so called me out of the blue and told me that they love me after years of not talking to me, but they're in another situation. And your friends or people might tell you, oh, like they're not divorced yet. Don't get involved with them. Oh, they're, settling a custody battle. That's messy. Date somebody else. But what you have to do here, guys, your advice is to stand up for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of judgment or disapproval from anybody, because this is your love life. This is your life. And if you've been thinking about this person, and I definitely feel like you've been sending them telepathic messages and trying to manifest communication or reconciliation with them, and it's here for you. I mean, the cards confirm that it's here for you, all right? In the meantime, stay busy, but stay true to who you are, okay? Do what makes you happy, despite what others say. Let's do one more. Shark. Trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. Yes. Okay. Even if this person doesn't communicate the truth to you, I know you're going to find this out. How do I know? I just know. And you just know. You're just going to know or get a feeling. And when this person comes to talk to you, if they keep using their silver tongue, right? If they keep saying all the right things and blah, 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 or omitting the truth a little bit, you can call them out. Or you don't have to. You can just probably discern what they're saying, all right? Sharks smell blood in the water from miles away. Can you smell blood in the water? Is it a dangerous situation? Is it something you're going to go after? You hear them also with the shark. Sharks are such predators, guys. The ocean is a huge place, and sharks are big predators. Feel like you kind of control the situation more than you realize. This person is working very hard to not let you realize that you have power and strength, all right? You do have power and strength, because even if they come to you and this is just not okay because of the way they've treated you or treated the situation or whatever, even if they come all the way through, offer you all their love, all their money, all their time, you still might choose to not engage with this person because something is instinctually telling you no. And that's okay. It might also be, guys, that you need to wait, that you choose to wait or push them back a little bit, because even though you might feel like this is destined, you're like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to entertain this situation until you're completely divorced, completely separated, everything is finalized, and you are on your own, living in your own place, not living with your baby mama. That girl that you broke off your engagement with has her ring off her finger. You might choose that. Stand strong in your boundaries, okay? Use your discernment to make the best decision for you. This, to me, is saying listen to your heart, and this is saying listen to your head. Okay, so find that balance, all right, guys? So thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye.